watching KWQC TV, the news leader, making a difference in the Quad Cities. Live from the KWQC Broadcast Center in downtown Davenport with Morgan Otier and Kyle Keel. This is Quad Cities Live.
Today on QCL, health costs that Medicare typically does not cover and how to plan ahead so you don't get surprised.
Plus, you have a chance to beat the winter blues with a trip to our nation's 50th state with holiday vacations and TV6's Joey Donia. Learn more about the 10-day trip and how you can secure a spot.
And details on this year's Mercy One Genesis Remembrance tree lighting, allowing us to pause and honor loved ones who have passed. And that is where we begin on this Thursday, November 13th. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Morgan Otier, alongside my co-host Kyle Keel. Well, the holidays are filled with both joy and reflection, a time to remember those who have touched our lives but are no longer with us.
Yeah, and for more than 20 years, the Mercy One Genesis Hospice Remembrance tree lighting has offered our community a meaningful way to celebrate those memories all together. Joining us now with details on this year's service is grief counselor Lisa Levy. Lisa, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, obviously, the holidays can be tough, for people who have experienced some loss. So this is a great event that you have coming up here on Monday. So we'll get to that in just a moment. But first,
Sure.
Tell us exactly the services you offer at hospice care. Obviously, it's a very trying time for families who have to experience this.
It certainly is. End of life is a part of all of our life, and we have a wonderful team of the patient's attending doctor, our hospice medical director, our nurse case managers, medical social workers, hospice aides, chaplains,
Quite a staff.
bereavement care, a whole team to help people navigate these really often trying, kind of unexpected times, emotional times, and we're there to support people and educate them in this process that they're experiencing.
Grief, it affects people in all different kinds of ways, and
yes,
you have a team that knows that and that can help with that. So the annual Remembrance tree lighting ceremony, this service is coming up next week, actually, on Monday, Monday evening. So can you take us through what happens during this event?
The Remembrance Tree event is really special in that we take just a half an hour outside because we're lighting the large Christmas tree that's at the end of the hospice house, and we have a half an hour program of prayer, some positive, uplifting moments to honor the legacy of your loved one. The Quad City Singers will be with us. And it's just a time to just reflect and be still before we jump into the holidays.
Yeah, it's truly a good way to remember a loved one that's lost. And you're going to be featuring an ornament as well that we have right there on the screen. This is a team effort with you and Isabel Bloom. Correct.
Every year we work with Isabel Bloom to provide an ornament that is related to our theme, and this year our theme is Your Love Lights the Way.
Oh.
It's really nice.
What a wonderful message.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
And this is happening outside the Clarissa C. Cook Hospice House. One thing that this event does is not only allow us kind of an outlet to reflect and honor our loved ones, but it also draws support and attention to hospice care, something that can oftentimes be overlooked until it's happening to you or somebody in your family.
Exactly. And we started this in 2004. We've honored over 7,000 people who have died on our service, and we've raised over $100,000 for hospice care.
Amazing.
We're very blessed to have the hospice house in our community.
Yeah, that's incredible. And we're looking at a video from a previous Remembrance tree lighting ceremony, and it's just a beautiful tree. And you're talking about raising money, which is obviously a big goal of this. We actually have a chance to sponsor a light on the tree, so maybe this could be a good way to remember that loved one that's passed.
That's right. And any tangible way that we can remember our loved one's legacy is always welcome.
Yeah.
And it's also an opportunity for families to maybe see their nurse case manager or social worker or anyone on our staff.
Yeah.
We have a really wonderful staff, and they attend to. So it's pretty special.
I was going to say that I think it's you know, just as much tradition for many of these families who maybe their very first year was 8 years ago, and now this has become a holiday tradition for them every year, but also for those staff members, and kind of a reunion in some ways where they can see those folks that that they met during such a crucial time.
Yeah.
That's right, because it's an absolute privilege to be with families at this very tender and difficult time.
Sure.
You know, of course, there's a physical side of the care that we provide, but also the emotional and spiritual side too.
Absolutely. Well, the Mercy One Genesis Hospice Remembrance tree lighting is Monday, November 17th at 6 p.m. outside the Clarissa C. Cook Hospice House. That's on Tech Drive in Bettendorf. Now, to purchase an ornament online or to simply make a donation to illuminate the tree, visit mercy1.org/tree, or you can text the number on your screen. Text RTREE to 76278. Lisa, once again, thank you for joining us this year and just sharing these important details.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. Well, up next on QCL, the common health costs that Medicare typically does not cover and what you can do about it. Our financial moment with Heidi is after the break.
It is time now for our financial moment with Heidi, where we break down the choices that shape our financial future. In part 2 of this series on Medicare, we're taking a closer look at the coverage details that often surprise people, what's included, what's not, and how to plan ahead. Heidi Hughes-Camp-Collins is here to break down some of those out-of-pocket health-related costs that Medicare will not cover. Heidi, welcome back.
Great to be here.
Thank you so much. I find this series that you've put together incredibly interesting. So one thing I want to do really quickly before we get on to you know, today's bullet points, if you will, is just review what you talked about with us just last week in case anybody missed it, because I would hate to have somebody go, I never heard her talk about that. So in part 1, things that Medicare typically does not cover, here on the screen: cosmetic surgery, acupuncture, dental care, which we found somewhat surprising, eye exams and glasses, which oftentimes are covered by an employer, but as soon as you do Medicare, it's something you have to think about, and hearing aids.
Yes.
So I will agree with you. Some of those were very surprising to me. So moving on now to part 2, you've got 4 additional surprises for people today.
Yes. And the first one is prescription drugs.
Yeah, wow.
Now, again, we don't think of it when we're working for an employer, or if we're covered by the ACA, you know, we get our drugs paid for.
Right.
But when you get to be Medicare age, you either have to have that Medicare Advantage plan, that Part C.
We talked about, yeah.
And sometimes those cover drugs, or you have to buy a separate policy, which is called a Part D drug plan.
Okay.
And you need to check your Part D drug plan every single year, because what's called the formulary, or what drugs are covered, changes from year to year.
Wow. Okay.
So you want to make sure, you know, maybe your doctor made changes, you know, as far as your medications go for the year, but also the insurance company that you're covered for could make changes. So you want to make sure that you're covered.
Yeah, good to know that those things can absolutely change. Routine foot care, probably not going to be covered by Medicare.
No, most of the time you're going to have to pay for this out of pocket. Okay. But there are a couple exceptions. Now, one big thing that folks go for foot care to their podiatrist or to their doctor for is if they're diabetic.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Diabetes is a covered illness. So if you're diabetic and need to go to your doctor for foot care, that is covered.
Okay.
But for all the rest of us who are not diabetic, you probably are going to pay out of pocket.
Probably going to pay out of pocket. Good to know. Medical care outside the U.S. We were just talking about taking trips during the commercial break. That is something that's not going to be covered.
Yeah, and people are surprised about this. They don't even think about it.
Right.
But if you have regular Medicare, you're not covered. You know, if you go on vacation. Now, some ways that you can get around this. If you are under regular Medicare, Part A and Part B, and you get a Medicare supplement,
Okay.
some of the Medicare supplements, you will have to check the one you have. Some of the Medicare supplements will pay a percentage
Okay.
of out-of-country care.
Okay.
If you're under a Medicare C or Advantage plan, some of those cover some medical costs.
Okay.
And if you don't have either of those, what you can do sometimes is check with your travel agent.
Sure.
Because sometimes you can get a travel insurance policy.
That's good to know.
So that's something
wonderful.
too.
Especially if you are a traveler. A lot of people, of course, wait until retirement to do a lot of their traveling, especially overseas. So it's something good to know. And then the final one, long-term care in a facility or at home, not necessarily covered.
You know what? I thought everybody knew this, but no.
No.
This is a big surprise to a lot of folks. I have people come into me several times a month and say, well, you know, if I need to go into a nursing home, the government's going to pay for that. Oh no, sorry. So
Okay.
sorry. Medicare does not pay for that.
Wow.
So what happens is Medicare, if you are released from a hospital and you need to go to a facility to rehab for 30 days, 60 days, that may be covered.
Right.
But long-term care in a facility for nursing, for skilled nursing care or custodial care is not covered.
Okay.
It's not covered in your home either. So what has to happen is you have to be covered by Medicaid, which means if you're a married couple, you can keep your home, you can keep one vehicle, and you have to spend out all your assets to $2,000.
Lots of good information, as always, from Heidi. Always surprises. Thank you so much. And a reminder, Heidi and her entire team can help with short-term goals like this or major financial milestones. To learn more, visit her website, hhcinvestments.net. You can also see our segments together by visiting kwqc.com and clicking the tab for Quad Cities Live. Heidi, incredible. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. Still to come on Quad Cities Live. If you're ready to plan your escape to paradise, don't miss an opportunity to travel with TV6's Joey Donia on his holiday vacations 3-island adventure to Hawaii. We have details next.
Quad Cities Live continues.
Get ready to trade Midwest winter wind and snow for island fun, island breezes. Got the microphone here. So get ready to trade Midwest winter wind and snow for island breezes. KWQC TV6 Sports Director Joey Donia will be packing his bags, and you're invited to join him for a once-in-a-lifetime holiday vacations trip to Hawaii next March.
Very exciting. This is a special 3-island adventure taking you to Joey, Oahu, Kauai, Maui, for 10 days of sightseeing. This is a really cool trip,
Yes.
I will say. We're
So
both very jealous.
Yes.
I did get to do it, full disclosure.
I didn't.
I've gotten to do it. Joey is joining us now. Thanks for being here today and being on the show.
You know, I'm so excited. I might go pack my bag this weekend.
Just-
I know
just
it's
do
still,
it now. Get a head
still
start.
120 days away.
You should.
Not that you're counting.
Yeah, no, my
never
wife is.
too-
She's got a countdown on her phone.
So
Oh,
she's
I
ready.
bet she
She's
does.
ready.
Yeah, it's never too early to start thinking about packing. So have you
Yeah.
ever been to Hawaii before?
Yeah, it was a long time ago, though. I was like 7 or 8 years old, so I have
different.
minimal memories of it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing Hawaii and really getting to appreciate everything that Hawaii has to offer, because I certainly didn't appreciate those things when I was a little boy.
No, you don't, and now it's different. You know,
It
when
is
you're with
different.
your partner, your wife.
Exactly.
It's going to be really exciting. So this is happening in March.
Yes.
March 14th through the 23rd.
Correct.
So over St. Patrick's Day and all of that, you
Oh,
could
yeah, that's
celebrate
right.
St. Patrick's Day in Hawaii.
Hawaiian style.
Yes.
I'll have to get a green Hawaiian shirt.
There you go.
It
The
won't be,
Malays.
shouldn't be hard to find, right? So we want to bring in a holiday vacations destination manager, Tyler Griggs now. Tyler, thanks so much for joining us.
Aloha. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I can hear me. Can
Yeah,
you hear me?
I
And
can.
Tyler, you might need to put us on mute or something, Tyler. But thank you so much for chatting with us today. Because Holiday Vacations, of course, has partnered with KWQC for nearly 20 years now. But Tyler, Holiday Vacations has been around for a very long time.
Yes, we've been together. We've been a company for 52 years. We've been taking folks at KWQC since 2007. It's going to be a very good time out there in March on the 3-island tour here.
And Tyler, I know we spoke last week with Eric Maitland about holiday vacations. I mean, Eric raves about it. So can you remind our viewers what exactly makes the holiday vacations tours so unique?
Yes, I can. Well, we make things so smooth for you. Very largely comprehensive packages. All airfare is included. We've got 10 included meals available for you. A number of optional excursions that you might want to go on to add on to your tour package, including whale watching, a flight seeing, a helicopter flight seeing on Kauai, and a number of other ones. And and we're joined by a holiday vacations tour director. They're the professional tour guides that join your group from the beginning of the tour to the very end, making sure everything goes over just swimmingly. All the inter-island flights are included. We've got a lot of surprises that we nestle into the itinerary as well.
Yeah, you do. Joey, you've been on a holiday vacations before?
No, this will be my first. So I'm really
one.
looking forward to it because I've heard nothing but amazing things from all of the folks here at KWQC who have gotten to take part. And I can't wait to get out there and get to go on vacation essentially with some of our viewers.
Yeah, that is one of the best parts, and so are those, as Tyler mentioned, those tour guides from holiday vacations, because they are so knowledgeable on these places that you're going, and they're just fabulous at their jobs. I mean, you become very close friends with them by the end of this. Tyler, so Joey, we're excited for Joey. What are some highlights of this specific trip, this 3-island holiday?
Yes, absolutely. Well, of course, we've got 3 nights on Oahu. We'll be spending it touring Honolulu, Waikiki as well. That's the suburb and the famous beach, Waikiki Beach. We'll be visiting Pearl Harbor National Memorial, of course. And then, my goodness, on the island of Kauai, the Garden Isle. That's home to Waimea Canyon. We call it the Grand Canyon of the Pacific because the sites are just that grand. And on Maui, the Valley Isle, we'll be visiting the Maui Ocean Center and Aquarium and amphitheater. And our hotel in Maui is on Ka'anapali Beach, another world famous beach. Lots of time at leisure on every island, and it's just going to be spectacular. 10 included meals, all airfare included. Just perfect.
Joey, have you been practicing your Hawaiian pronunciations?
You know, that's what I do for a living, so yeah.
There you go,
I did the promo already. I got a few of them down.
You got a few of them down.
Yeah, I tried the whole time.
I know, they're tricky, but having heard some of these highlights, is there something specific? I'm sure you've looked at the itinerary many times. Is there something specific you're looking forward to? I'm
really looking forward to getting to spend an entire 8 days with some of our viewers because it's so neat doing what we do and going out in our community and getting to meet some of our viewers, but being on an entire vacation with them and getting to bond with them in that way, it's going to be really special. I'm also just looking forward to the quality time with my wife. We've got a 16-month-old at home, so we're looking forward to just some time, just the two of us, where we get away from
it's been a while, hasn't it?
For a little while. It's been a long time.
You need that. It is so much fun. So Tyler, for people that are watching, how do they reserve a spot to travel with Joey and his wife on this trip?
Absolutely. Visit us at holidayvacations.com. You can punch in a quad for your keyword to arrive at the itinerary to learn more about it. Make your reservation. You make your reservation online now, if you please. If you don't want to be on the phone with our tour sales consultants, you don't have to. But if you do want to give us a call to make your reservation, call us at 888-557-1020 to speak with our friendly tours sales consultants. And if you visit that tour page I just described, you have an option to watch a travel show and get a $100 travel show credit, taking a little bit off the top of the tour price right away, if you please.
Yeah, it is just a ton of fun. And Joey, I can't wait to chat with you just having done this trip. It's been a number of years now, a very long time actually, because Darby was a baby when we went to Hawaii, and just tell you my favorite parts of this trip, but it's a great time with viewers.
Oh,
really
I'm jealous. I'm very jealous of you, Joey.
I can't wait. I wish I could go now.
I'm sure.
I know. I would like to sign up and go with you. So the Hawaii 3-island tour of Oahu, Kauai, and Maui is March 14th through the 23rd of 2026. To learn more or reserve your spot, call 888-557-1020 or visit holidayvacations.com and type in that keyword quad. That's where you're going to find everybody's trips for the next year. Tyler, thank you so much for joining us live on the show today.
Mahalo, and thank you very much.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that was great.
Mahalo to you. And Joey, thank you for being here so much, and have a great trip.
Thanks so much for having me, and mahalo Quad Cities.
Yes, mahalo Quad Cities. We'll get plenty of those, right?
Yes.
All right, well, next on Quad Cities Live, it's Throwback Thursday. We'll throw back to an interesting food concept during the pandemic.
Ooh.
We'll find out if either of us tried it or would try it as we take a look back.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
And welcome back to Quad Cities Live. It is Throwback Thursday,
yes.
a fun little segment that we like to do on the show. So for my Throwback Thursday, and we figured this out during the break, we're throwing it back 6 years.
Yes.
Because we had Joey on just a couple of minutes ago talking about his holiday vacations tour of Hawaii. I said that I had gotten the opportunity to do that as well 6 years ago. So I thought it would be a good throwback today to show some photos from that trip, which was so much fun. So you just saw Pearl Harbor. This was a morning that the day after we got there, we hiked Diamond Head for sunrise because you're off on the time.
Oh, sure.
Already.
Yeah, way off. Yeah.
That there is a little list that a bartender gave us of places to see on the road to Hana, which is a very popular thing to do on Maui.
Yes.
And so these photos, the remainder of these photos, just because they were so beautiful, I wanted to include them. They're all on the road to Hana, which is a very long trip. We start at our hotel, and then you drive this entire road, and there's all these cool little secret stops that you can make and take these photos, like 2 waterfalls right there.
Oh my goodness.
The entire trip is so picturesque and gorgeous.
Yeah. Oh, look at the waves there. That's
and the
so
sand
cool.
there is like red rock. It's beautiful. So Joey, they're going to have such a wonderful time. And I will tell you, Hawaii wasn't, everyone wants to go to Hawaii, wasn't necessarily on my bucket list. I thought, I don't know if I'm ever going to get the opportunity to go, right? There are tropical places that you can go to that are sometimes a little cheaper or a little closer of a plane ride. So this opportunity to travel with our viewers and all of that, it was like, how can you pass that up? I regret ever saying it wasn't on my bucket list. It is absolutely one of the most beautiful places I've ever been.
Oh yeah, it's definitely on my list. So maybe one day, maybe I'll take the one next year. Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, let's real quick go to mine. This is the interesting throwback. You know how in the news we talk about these crazy things. So this was in 2020 at my station that I worked at up in Waterloo. We talked about ketchup candy canes.
No.
There's absolutely no way that I would try this.
My daughter
I did
would.
not. She would?
Yeah, she likes
I mean,
ketchup.
Little kids love the ketchup, so I'm sure my kids would do it too. But call me crazy, I don't like ketchup in general, so
You don't.
I definitely would not like this.
No, it looks disgusting.
Yeah.
The things that people come up with.
I know. And that was the only throwback I could find today. So there we go.
Works for us. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Jeopardy's coming up next, followed by your local news at 4, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow for a Friday edition of our show. See you then.
Friday on Quad Cities Live, shows are already selling out for performances of The Sound of Music at Quad City Music Guild. Plus, Be the Light this season for the annual lighting of the Gilda's Club Blessing Tree. We have details Friday at 3 on QCL. Welcome to Quad Cities Live Plus, streaming on our KWQC News app and website.
Here you will see exclusive content made for QCL Plus, as well as segments from our show, Quad Cities Live.
QCL Plus gives us the opportunity to expand our stories and engage more with you, our viewers, as we continue shining a light on the incredible people and places that make the Quad Cities home.
Yeah, we hope you enjoy the best of the Quad Cities and our surrounding communities here on Quad Cities Live Plus, and we thank you for watching.
Welcome to Quad Cities Live Plus, streaming on our KWQC News app and website.
This is the place to see exclusive content made specifically for QCL Plus.
Yes, and we are so happy that Max Crawford and his mom Pam have decided to stick around for us after Quad Cities Live from 3 to 3:30. So welcome back. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
We're having so much fun with you here today. Max, for people who may have missed it during the show this afternoon, can you tell us a little bit about your products, Max Mix products?
Yes, I can. So, for my recipe, I'm going to make right now. It's called my world famous dip called the Dirty Dip.
Dirty
Dirty
dip.
Dip. I love it.
World famous dip, he said. And he's got all of
Yeah.
these spices that are
Yeah,
available
okay,
at many of our local Hy-Vee stores right now. Which, so what are you putting in there right now?
I'm going to put the world tail in.
Okay.
Okay.
And you started with sausage, right? So
Yes, we start with sausage.
we
Okay.
got that at the meat counter.
I mean, counter pre-made.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hy-Vee, yep.
Delicious.
Okay.
Love that sound.
Love the sizzle and the smell. Yeah.
Sizzle.
Great.
Yes.
Sizzle.
Yes. So Max, you've been doing this for 2 years now, right?
Yes.
So how does it feel to see the growth in
Yeah.
the last 2 years? Because I mean, you're in more than 100 stores,
Yes.
Hy-Vee stores nationwide.
That's right. We're doing good at it.
Yeah.
I'll do good doing demos in Hy-Vee and stuff.
Yes,
goodness, you're
that's
doing
awesome. Lots of support from Hy-Vee as well. They're
Yeah.
very happy to have your products. So we've got the cream cheese, which any good dip, you gotta have the cream
Big
cheese,
cream
right?
cheese.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's a key right there.
Yes.
Actually, you know what the key actually is the
Yeah.
Max Mix product.
Yes, of course.
It
So
is.
you've got to like put that in. That's
What one are you using?
We're using steak mix.
The
The
steak
steak
mix.
mix. Okay. So we've got steak, pork, as well as the fish, correct?
chicken and fish.
Yes.
Chicken and
Chicken and
fish. All right. So pretty much any meat or protein there, you can use the Max Mix product on it.
We
and
got them all here right now.
we tried the pork on
We did.
TV, and it was delicious.
We did.
The nice
What
little pork
makes
chop.
them a little bit different than most spices?
It is all natural. No flavors, no sugar, no empty, and gluten-free.
That's very important these days
Gluten-free.
for people who may have a food allergen or
Yeah.
looking to make things maybe a little healthier.
Yes,
You make it pretty easy on people. So you said that you do demos
we do.
just like this one
Yes,
in
yes.
Hy-Vee stores, different grocery stores and places like that. What has that been like
Yeah.
for you? Do you meet a lot of the customers that way?
Yes, I have. I meet good customers at Hy-Vee
Yeah.
and keep selling my brand. Keep we doing, and just have fun at it.
What's it like meeting the customers? You
Yeah.
know, I bet they have
Yeah.
a lot of compliments for you.
Yeah, they said you could join Shark Tank, but we can't right now. But
Yeah, right now.
Maybe
busy.
one day.
yeah,
Why?
You're
You don't
busy
need,
being successful as yourself,
Yeah.
right?
you don't need
Yeah,
Shark,
you're
you
right.
don't need
No.
Shark Tank. You
We
have
don't.
QCL Plus.
Exactly. We're gonna get the ground
Yeah.
running here for you.
Yeah. I think also customers love it when
Yeah.
you sign the bottles.
sign bottles.
That's
I like.
pretty
do
fun.
that?
Oh, we love
I
the
would do
signature,
that.
right?
Yeah.
and
That's awesome.
There's a lot of selfies that go on.
And
it's-
selfies.
Yes.
Well, he's famous.
That's good.
He's famous.
And you've
now,
got
yeah.
your face
Yes.
right on the bottles as well.
That's right.
But-
So where do you see your business going
Yes.
here in the years ahead, Max? Because like we said, we're 2 years down, and you've got a good product going. Is there any
Yes.
future,
Yeah.
maybe different seasonings coming up?
Yes, we do.
Oh, we might have to wait and find out.
Oh, that's a tease. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Pam,
She's right.
Pam's pumping the brakes
We
on
need
that.
to
She
wait.
is. Oh, stay
Yes.
tuned.
Wait,
Stay
see.
tuned.
Stay
Stay
tuned.
tuned.
Stay tuned, and we will be able to
We'll be-
one day
one
tell
day.
you what the next product is that Max
Yes.
is working on.
Yeah.
You were speaking
Yeah.
so well about all your sister. I believe you said
Yeah.
her name is Maggie.
Maggie.
Maggie,
Yes.
and your friends and everyone that has helped you. So where do you see
Yeah.
your product in 5 years? Where do you see yourself? You said you want to go to college.
Yes, I do. I want to go to college.
Yeah.
Someday I do.
Yeah.
Well, you
But
Have your own place.
have my own place.
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and have a girlfriend.
Have
so.
a girlfriend.
There you go. Yeah. It sounds like the future is bright for you, Max. So
know.
what do you want to study when you go to college?
I want to study physics,
Oh, physics. Ooh,
science, and
yeah.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll probably do that, and math, reading.
Yeah.
I'm doing good on reading, but
Yeah.
I got a lot.
Well, you're a little busy.
Stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're busy
We're a
building your own
little busy,
business
yeah.
here.
And I think
Yeah.
one of the other things that, as things grow, Max wants to work on hiring people with all abilities.
Yes.
Oh,
So-
sure.
So bringing other co-workers out to the demos.
Demos.
And having help that way. Having
Yeah.
So I think it's just
And then
giving people
the
opportunities.
important part is work hard and play hard.
That's right.
Work hard and play hard.
Oh,
You,
this is looking
yeah,
pretty good.
you're
It
smart.
is-
Yeah, you're a
It's
smart
almost
guy.
ready. We can't wait to dig in.
Can we
It
dig
smells
in?
delicious.
Can we try it?
Yes, you may.
All right.
I'm like,
What?
Everyone's ready to dig in with the Hy-Vee chips here.
Happy chips.
chomping at the bit.
The white corn chips.
I
yeah,
am so excited. So this
Yeah.
is your famous, what did you say? Dirty dip?
Dirty dip.
I love it.
But you hand
It
out little
is-
flyers with your favorite recipes on it.
Yes,
So
I
you've
do.
got the dirty dip mix as well
Yeah.
as the vegetable medley with chicken and fish mix.
Oh
so
my gosh,
Yes.
Max.
you can pick these up as well.
And it's good with Chiefs game.
Oh, watching the Chiefs game? Yeah, it's
Oh.
Watching the Chiefs game.
Chiefs fan.
fun
In
for parties.
our games.
Oh, Iowa games, yeah.
Max, this is incredible.
Thank you.
This is really good.
Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Neglected to do the TV bite, but it's so good.
We don't need to do the TV, but we're streaming.
It's true.
Eat as
Yeah,
much as
It's a
true.
streaming bite, right?
Eat as much as you want. It's a streaming bite. Hey,
It's awesome. It's
Max and Pam, thank you so much
You're
for being
welcome.
here today and for doing this
Delicious.
demo
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah.
I love being here. So
We love having you here.
Yeah.
Max Mix is available in more than 40 Hy-Vee locations, including Iowa and Illinois. For a full list, or if you want to shop online, visit themaxmix.com. Once again, thank you so much for being here today and hanging out with us all afternoon. And for everybody watching, thank you so much for tuning in to QCL Plus.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Burnout, brain fog, lack of motivation. We've all been there. But what if there was a way to reset your brain without medication or side effects? WOW Wave of Wellness is an advanced aesthetics and wellness clinic in the Quad Cities, now offering a breakthrough technology for mental health optimization that can help improve mood, energy, and focus. Here with us today to talk all about it is Dr. Aman Carr, a board-certified physician and the founder of Wave of Wellness. Thank you so much for chatting with us here today.
Thanks, Morgan.
Yes, let's start there. Tell us a little bit more about WOW Wave of Wellness.
So Wave of Wellness is an advanced aesthetic and wellness clinic located in Davenport, just off of Utica Ridge, next to Unity Point Trinity Hospital in Bettendorf. We specialize in science-based, FDA-approved treatment for non-surgical facelift, body contouring, medical hair restoration. And now we are very excited to dive in mental health optimization with the launch of our new device, ExoMind.
So that's really something that we want to hear more about today. This new treatment, it's called ExoMind. What can you tell us about it?
So ExoMind is an FDA-approved device for mental health optimization. It uses transcranial magnetic stimulation to gently stimulate the parts of the brain that control mood, focus, and emotional regulation.
Wow.
It strengthens the neural pathway that gets disrupted when we are dealing with chronic stress, anxiety, or depression. It promotes neuroplasticity, that's the brain's ability to adapt and rewire, and also promotes positive neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin. Now, the result is more clarity, calm, and focus with no medications or downtime.
Wow, it's amazing that that kind of technology is not only available to people, but so readily available right here in our community. So you touched on this a little bit, but who is this treatment really for?
So this treatment would be a great option for anyone suffering from anxiety or depression, as well as anyone, any high-functioning person who's dealing with chronic stress, emotional exhaustion, mental fog. It's also shown to be beneficial for impulsive eating, PTSD, post-COVID mental fog, or sleep-related issues or insomnia.
So the treatment itself, what is it like to get the treatment? Is it in any way uncomfortable?
Not at all. It, in fact, is very relaxing.
Okay.
It feels like a gentle tapping sensation on the scalp, and many of our patients actually take a nap during the treatment. It is not a shock therapy. There are no needles, pain, or downtime involved. You can actually get the treatment and go back to your work.
Okay, so it's relatively quick. You're pretty much in and out. How often would you recommend this treatment? Is it a one-time thing, or is it something that people should consider a recurring treatment?
So we initially start with 1 or twice treatments per week for the total of 6 treatments. Each treatment is 24 minutes long, and many of our patients actually report improvement in focus, sleep, mood while getting the initial treatments.
Wow. it's really nice when you can start to see even a few of those results after the first treatment, because I think it just brings a little more confidence that you're making the right decision in pursuing that treatment. A really big focus for WOW, Wave of Wellness, is total body transformation. How does ExoMind really fit into that mission here?
Yes. So we offer advanced treatments like M-Sculpt for body contouring that builds muscle, burn fat, and Face for face lifting non-surgically, Emsella for pelvic floor strengthening. But the true transformation isn't just physical. It goes beyond. You can be in great shape, but if your mind is stressed or foggy, you don't feel or perform your best. And that's where ExoMind comes in. It just completes the whole transformation from inside out.
Yeah, really combining the mind and the body with everything that you offer here. So speaking of that, something that you're launching is a treatment called M-Tone. So tell us about that. I think a lot of people are going to be excited to hear about it.
So M-Tone is for anyone who's dealing with dimples on their skin, lagging or loose skin on thighs, abdomen, or arms. It helps to break the pocket of fat, helps to improve the skin texture, and smoothen the skin.
Dr. Aman Kar, thank you so much for inviting us in and telling us about all you have to offer at Wave of Wellness.
Thank you. Thanks, Morgan.
And if you are ready to boost your brain health, call Wave of Wellness or visit their website to schedule your free consultation. That's wow-aesthetics.com right there at the bottom of your screen.
An experienced test pilot, veteran, and native of Savanna, Illinois will be part of NASA's next astronaut class. He is U.S. Air Force Major Cameron Jones, who joins us now to share a little bit more about this incredible accomplishment. Major Jones, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Really excited to talk to you guys.
Yeah, we're really excited for you. What a unique opportunity. And first off, we want to thank you so much for your service. Can you tell us a little bit more about your experience so far in the Air Force?
Yeah, so my background, I've been Air Force officer since I graduated from University of Illinois in 2012. Since then, I've moved all throughout the contiguous U.S. from Texas to Florida to Virginia, Alaska, California, D.C., and now down here in Houston for NASA. But most recently, I was a test pilot flying the F-22 Raptor.
Oh, wow.
And prior to that, I was a weapons officer. So like the Air Force's version of Top Gun, flying the F-22 as well. So that's my background.
All right, so as you mentioned, University of Illinois grad, you majored for both your bachelor's and master's in aerospace engineering. So you've probably had this lifelong interest in space and really becoming an astronaut. So has that been the case?
Yeah, absolutely. So growing up in Savanna, my dad was a private pilot, so that was kind of like my first taste of flight, which got me hooked towards looking to the skies. I always liked math and science, had an affinity for those. And Dale Gardner also went to Savanna High School, and he's a former astronaut.
Oh, very cool.
And so I would walk down the hallways, and in the trophy case, there was always a lithograph with his name and picture on it for Dale Gardner. So that kind of gave me the, maybe this is possible for someone from a town of 3,000 in rural Illinois to go do.
Yeah.
So I set my sights on it pretty young, and I've been chasing it since. And I really enjoyed all the steps along the way. I've had awesome teachers, both in all the way down since grade school up through college and then into the Air Force, amazing instructors that have helped along the way.
Yeah, sounds like they're going to have to put your name up there here pretty soon. So how does it feel to be selected as one of the 8,000 people to become a NASA astronaut candidate? I mean, this is not every chance that people get to be a part of this program.
Yeah, I mean, like you talked about, lifelong dream. There's luck and timing involved in all of it. And I know tons of other people that interviewed that are extremely qualified. And then the class of 9 others that I'm with right now that are astronaut candidates, amazing people. So I'm super grateful to be here joining the NASA team. Excited to sink my teeth into what they're working on as they look on towards the moon and then someday Mars.
Yeah, we're looking at some photos of the other candidates there. So sounds like you men and women are going to have your work cut out because this is a pretty vigorous program there in Houston. What is it? Is it 2 years the program is?
Yep, absolutely. It's 2 years of training. We'll do everything from continuing to fly high-performance jet aircraft, learning foreign language. We'll be doing robotics, other academics on things like the space station. We'll learn to dive in a spacesuit in something called the Neutral Buoyancy Laboratory. So completely different, a little bit of everything than just being a test pilot, which was my previous career. And I'm excited to leverage those experiences from my classmates that have already dipped their toes into some of those specialties that can help me out.
All right, so you should get done with this NASA class somewhere in 2027. So what are your hopes beyond that?
Yeah, for now, it's focused on the training. Make sure that we can all get the entire class through, become full-fledged astronauts. And then after that, wherever NASA needs us to go, we're just excited again to be part of that team. So whether it is in low Earth orbit, whether it is onto the moon missions, or even further than that, I think any of the 10 of us would be more than excited to be part of those teams.
And Major Jones, I think a lot of young boys and girls, their dreams, when they're 5, 6, 7 years old, always to become an astronaut. What is your word of advice to those kids who think that, I want to be an astronaut? What advice would you give them going into the future?
Yeah, my advice would be, I was you. So it's possible to do. The things I would say is I wouldn't make life career decisions solely based on being an astronaut, but keep it in your sight picture and look towards it. Ultimately, you need to find something that you're incredibly passionate about. And if you do that, you'll be able to excel, and then you'll become noticed for something like NASA and astronaut candidacy.
Yeah, reach for the stars and beyond. If you want to learn more about this year's astronaut candidate class, you can visit nasa.gov. Major Cameron Jones of Savanna, Illinois, thank you so much for spending some time with us and sharing this really big milestone, and we wish you the best of luck here over the next couple of years with that training.
All right, great talking to you. Thank you.
Don's Jewelry is a true Clinton County staple that's been shining bright now for 66 years. The business has grown through 3 generations of craftsmanship, community, and care. Today, we're welcoming Matt Rittmer to share more on the store's history, along with a sneak peek at some dazzling holiday deals. Matt, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, we so appreciate you visiting us here at the studio today. Wow, what a cool story for your family.
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay, so I think, what do we say, 1959?
1959. My grandfather started the store. He served in the Navy, and while he was in the Navy, he took an interest in watchmaking. And so when he got out of the Navy, he went to Bradley University, studied watchmaking, got his degree.
Wow.
And then when he came back to Clinton, he bought out a existing jewelry store in town. Kind of expected it just to be watchmaking, fixing watches, a little bit of jewelry. I don't think he ever envisioned it would be what it is today. But yeah, 66 years now, and I'm the third generation there at the store, and fourth generation's a 5-year-old little boy that loves coming into the store. He goes to jewelry shows with my wife and I, has a good time. So it's really neat. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's really special. And I know you sent us a few photos just to take a look back at that old photo of Don, of your grandpa. Must be really special. Oh, here, we have it on the screen right now. So for you, what has that meant? What was it like for you, going through? Is this something that you always wanted to do, is follow in kind of the family's footsteps in this way?
That was kind of the neat thing, is growing up, it was never pressured.
Right.
I have 3 sisters that all kind of had their moment in the jewelry store as well, but it's always kind of been a go out and see what you want to do, and it kind of led me back to the family business. But it's really special to be able to carry on Grandpa's legacy and to keep serving the community.
Yeah, and I feel like, it's one of those things, like the older you get, right, through your 20s or your 30s, the more meaningful it becomes to have this really incredible legacy for your family.
Absolutely, and as cool as it is to be the third generation, I have customers come in that have buying from us for 3 generations. Their grandparents bought their ring from Grandpa, so it's really special.
That gave me goosebumps. That's very cool. Okay, so you brought a beautiful display of items with you here today of jewelry. So talk about these pieces and why you decided to bring these in today.
Yeah, so we're getting a sneak peek at our Black Friday doorbusters. We did this last year and it was a huge hit, so we're doing it again this year. I think with some better goods. All of these items plus more. This is a small sample size. Okay. These ones will be $49.
No kidding.
Yep. Any your choice. We've got some hoops there, which have become wildly popular again.
Hoops.
Yep.
Yeah.
So those and more will be available in store on Black Friday for $49. And then I just brought a few other pieces that we had in store. A lot of colored stone, and then yellow gold. We're seeing a lot of popularity come back with yellow gold as well.
Love
so
that.
a small sample size of what we have in store for the holiday season.
Okay, so are these some of these different brands that you
Yes.
typically carry year round? Because they're really pretty, like the necklaces and the different shapes and designs.
Yeah, this is all new stuff. A lot of stuff that we've recently brought back with us from different jewelry shows that we've attended. But really trendy, kind of hip stuff that's just something a little different. You know, we still have all the classic stuff, but sometimes we just want something that you don't see on somebody else's finger too. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of like really modern, really like popular and trendy items that you brought here today. I mean, I love everything, but at the same time, I like that you pointed out that you still have those timeless classic pieces as well. So if somebody wants to come in and find something, or like rings and things like that.
Exactly, yeah, and we have something for every budget. Like I said, whether we have something for $49 or higher. I mean, we try to accommodate just about anything. So, and it's tough with gold and silver prices where they are today. They're at all-time highs, but we do our best to kind of evenly spread everything out in the store. So be sure to come by and check everything out.
Wonderful. And so we, of course, are shining a light on Clinton County today, and of course you're specifically in Clinton. So just tell us a little bit about that community support over those more than 60 years and what that's meant.
I mean, they've really made us who we are. It's a blue-collar community, and that's what we've prided ourselves on as well. So, hardworking people there in Clinton really have kept us through for 66 years. So we thank them for the support. And like I said, we want to be here for another 66. But great community. Where we're at in the Lions District, there's some long-standing businesses there alongside of us. So it's special. We're all friends. We all get along. Really special community. Exactly.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Okay, so Don's Jewelry is located at 200 Main Street in Clinton, Iowa. We have that address and the phone number right there on your screen. You can always visit them on the web as well at donsjewelryclinton.com. Matt, thank you so much for joining us today and just sharing the story of your family.
You bet. Thank you so much.
Thank you.